So this is a 1 acre house that we are looking to buy. So far so good. We're looking to close in about a week, 2 weeks. Um, it looks to be from the 40s. It has quite a bit of problems, but if things work well, the location and the other things that's on site will be really useful for us. So right now the plan is, after we close, we need to do a structural inspection and remove some there's a lot of rubbish inside, and we need to do a structural inspection to see how much the termite damage is. We know there's existing termite damage. We know there's the foundation is shot. If we want to keep the house, we would have to lift this up just so that there's enough vent underneath the house. It's a pier and beam structure, so that is well, that's just something we know we need to get done. The exterior, as you can see, is tiled in asbestos, which is another design feature we have to deal with. Like, if you look at this tree stump, you can see the termite damage on there. I'm gonna guess every now and then I'll see some more activity in it. It's like somebody coming in, trying to adjust some things. But if you see there, that's what we're dealing with. If you can kind of see some of the cracks on the wall. So there's an existing propane line and tank. I don't know what's the condition of it. I'd like to use it. There's you can see from the roof, there's also, oh man, what we signed up for here, but hey, at least we can see it. There's roof issues, so, but I priced that. At least we kind of know what that is coming in. There's quite a bit of poison ivy all around, some bigger than others. We priced out clearing this. It's gonna take us, I think, $2,500, $2,800 for the day. And so we planned that as soon as we close, that's one of the first things we'll do. I'm gonna walk around the house, well, the exterior. There's a bunch of trees, there's good shade in the house. So we looked at this. The electric is only 100 amps, so definitely needs an upgrade. You can see behind the asbestos tile, there's that wood siding. It's actually a better view over here. So this part of the house, they removed the wall because if you look at it, you'll see there was a beehive here, so they had to rip that out. There's still some honey out down there. So that's what the structure used to be like. Then they covered it with this asbestos tile, and we priced the removal of that as well. I think that was $5,000 to remove the whole house. There is a chimney. There is a fireplace, but it's been dislodged. It's a freestanding fireplace. Another view. I don't know if we can see into it. If you see how little space there is under the ground, and that foundation still over. It just tells you how much, well, there's really no ventilation under that. It looks like someone was here recently trying to scavenge stuff. That's a thing. the house is so it's abandoned. We try to close it up whenever we're here, but every now and then we'll see signs that someone's gone inside or gone through stuff. And I can't police the place until we're here. This is a nice big pecan tree. You can kind of tell by the leaves, and there's pecans on the ground. It's hugged by a giant poison ivy. I thought I saw poison ivy around it. I may have to take a look again. So this carport is usable, but I don't know that we will keep it just because that's where part of the new house would have to go. There's good construction material here. I think we could use just the logistics of it, but all it's usable. If you look here, someone definitely went into this structure. They moved that bike. That bike was not like that. Dang it. There's just thieves everywhere. That structure is gone. The wall is collapsed in, so we can't really use that. There's another wood structure over there. That's in worse shape. They did leave some, I guess, other assets. A bunch of old mowers, ride-on mowers. I have no idea what we'll do. Probably have to haul that out. There's an old Honda back there, and this jet ski, which I don't know that we'll use anything for. There's a boat in there. So this is like the first half of the acre. This is where the house is. Going over here, that's a storm shelter. It looks like it's in good shape. And then I can open that right now. This is the other side of the house. Behind that, all that brush, they fenced off what would have been a garden, a fenced off yard. I don't know that we'll keep any of it. There's my potential neighbor. So this is the first half acre. We've looked at, so we priced asbestos removal, we've priced putting in, we priced clearing all this brush for a day's work. It's a company that they bring in a tractor with an attachment, and they just mulch everything. It's pretty insane what that machine does. Eats the tree. I might need to put some signs because obviously people are coming in taking stuff. So this is the first half. There's the only way into the other half of it is back there. I'm not going in there today. It's kind of hot, 109 or 105, I think. See, people cut that. That's new. That's new. I mean, like, that's like less than a week. What are they doing? I'm wondering if any of the people who surveyed it would have cut that. Maybe had some engineers, civil surveyors come by. So this is the other half. It looked to be, it looks like they had some horses back there. There's a aluminum boat back there we're going to fix. Actually, take a closer look. I went there the last time we were here. It's kind of you gotta go around to really get in there. There's only one gate kind of adjacent to that chicken coop over there to get in. And then you gotta go through all the brush, and your pants get these prickly things. I forget, something that will figure out. Might get goats in there. Um, there's some good trees in there I want to keep for sure. And we probably will keep this fence while we're in construction. So that's the back of that shed. It's in horrible shape. The current plan is to so I thought I'd split the video into two. This so the current plan to get us on this site, and one of the reasons why we're here today is to meet with the local septic people who would take care of your septic system. There is a septic here and there is a leach drain field. The survey kind of says where it is, or not the survey, the sellers wrote down on their disclaimer where they think it is, but that's about it. And we kind of need to know where that is so we can figure out how we're going to stay on the land. So the plan is to bring in an RV and plop it somewhere over there. That's one plan. That's kind of like phase one of the RV stage. This is before we actually do anything to the house other than clean the house. Bring in the RV, hook up connections to plumbing, to plumbing, septic, electric, and stay here as we kind of study the place and get land clearing done, and as they kind of dig out the final location for the RV hookup. RV hookup will be back on the back half of the property, just because we're thinking that's going to be back over there. The thought was we would keep the RV as a potential Airbnb rental. So if that all pans out, the thing is, it kind of hinges on that septic tank location, because I cannot run that line that far back over there into somewhere here. That's just that's too much distance that your pipe slope might not work with the existing septic tank. Even if we could make the electrical, which comes in, electric is up there. I don't know if you can see it. Electric comes up there through the trees. That's easier to run that. Water could also be, because it's pressurized, but the slope on your septic will always appear. Anything that needs to slope with gravity, you have to pay attention to. So if we put the RV here, let me just think this through a little bit. If you put the RV here, we will have to deal with a lot of the noise from all that traffic coming in and out. This is a pretty, not a busy road, but it's busy for this small town. So we will have to deal with that all the time, at least until we get the spot back there done. And this is here because it looks like an easy place to bring in an RV, and then whoever's dropping it, because we'll probably have to get it delivered. I'm not sure I can figure out how to haul an RV into that spot, especially for our first time and without any experience with it and without an actual truck of our own. So I guess let's see. The other option for putting the RV would be right around the driveway, but I don't know, we'll see. That's really a short-term location. I guess we could keep the RV there. The land clearing team, the people will have to just drive around it. We can open up a portion back there through that fence and get them to the back, because there's a lot of stuff needs to get taken down in the back. This is just me brainstorming through the logistics of this. I don't see us putting an RV here. Back there, just, yeah, it's closer to the septic system, but I don't know that you can get it in there with the tree and the carport and that shed. It's kind of tight. And even if they do, it's gonna be hard to get it out. I don't know. These guys are experts, so maybe they can do magic that I can't, that I don't think is possible. Before land clearing people come in, we do have to trim down as many of these overhead branches that we want cut down, because they'll only do up to a certain height. So there'll be a weekend or a weeknight where I'll be here with a pole saw and a ladder and just cutting down as much as I can, so that if we do end up bringing in a shipping container, we've got the head clearance for it. So let me see what else. Definitely that wood shed has to go. There's nothing in it. There's nothing left in there. Oh, I gotta go. My septic guy is here. Try to make a video after this one.